Welcome back to another episode of the Crown and College Podcast brought to you by the CSPN. I am one half of your host. I am Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Issa Durag, aka Brother Collard Greens, aka I have finally watched Insecure, and I am mad that you motherfuckers really be arguing and being hives and teams, and everybody on the goddamn show is problematic.
We're gonna
AK,
talk more about that a little bit later, but yeah.
yes, um, aka 2 year anniversary. And as you heard, I am joined by my co-host and my homie.
What's going on, y'all? This is Dan, aka Dan Chrism, aka the host of the podcast, Leroy Jenkins, aka Drew Brees of this shit, aka make sure your handshakes are firm and that you make good eye contact.
Yes,
Welcome
and
to the show. Um, as always, you can follow us at Crown and Collards, at CSPN Media. You can use the hashtag Crown and Collards to talk about the show. That is and Collards, like A&D. And then again, the Twitter account is N Collards because we ran out of characters and we didn't want to be like Crown and Collar. So
right, we don't
we
want to be Tyrese out here.
right. So
Never go full
we
Tyrese.
correct. We made it work. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to us on iTunes or Stitcher or TuneIn or pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. Hit us with those 5-star ratings. We like those. We haven't gotten those in a while.
We actually,
I
I'm
don't.
looking at it now. We got a rating. We got another five
We got a
star.
rating. Did we get a comment with it? Because I saw we
No,
had a rating.
yeah, we got a rating, but not a comment.
Yeah. So
So,
yeah, leave some words so Jeremy can practice his reading.
all right.
He know words. We just got to get him to practice his reading. But yeah,
Okay.
that's all. That's the extent of the intro. So yeah, headline. Today makes 12 years. For those who uninitiated, 12 years ago on August 29th is when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. And I don't mean to put that in front of what's going on with what happened in Texas. But the reason I mentioned it in this order is because I was 21 when Katrina hit. And a lot of my peers, were in our early to mid 20s, just finishing undergrad, thinking about starting grad school or getting jobs and thinking about families and all that type of stuff of our own. And then Katrina hit, and most of us, well, I shouldn't say most, but like a lot of folks went to Houston. Some went to Atlanta, some went to Memphis, some went to other places, Florida or North Carolina or wherever. But I bring it up now, 12 years later, because in the face of this Harvey stuff, I think about all my peers who fled New Orleans for Houston, for greener pastures, better job opportunities, better schools for their kids if they were at that point in life, and so forth. And now here we are 12 years later, and we're not staring down the barrel of it no more. I mean, this has happened. People are like living with the aftermath of this, and people are dying. I saw, this one girl, she had posted pictures of herself on, a few days ago. It was the last pictures that she had posted because she was part of a family of 6 that passed away in a van that drove into some high water. So rest in peace to her and her family, and also all the others who have lost their lives as a result of this, as a result of the um, either government or private sector inaction that, again, leads to delays, lead to lives being lost. And, we have this proven to us time after time after time, and yet these things happen with these Republican governments. It don't go well.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
Well, just I don't mean to sound cliche or nothing, but I'm happy that you're still with us. I don't think I could have found a better friend and a better person to do this podcast with, and just not only just with the podcast, but like I said, friendship and all the many people that you uplift and support and reach. I know you're well loved, and by me and everybody on this network and everybody you touch. Also, um, our our own Mel Beauty Jackson. She also, we're glad that she was that she's still with us. And I one thing I will, because I've been detached for at least the past week, and we'll talk about that a little later. But one thing, when I did peek in, and I was seeing, and I didn't see everybody doing it, so you know, it's not an all thing, but I did see.
No.
Thank you. We really got to get that as a sound bite for the show. But I did see people trying to play like which tragedy is worse, and you know, tragedy Olympics and shit, and that's just so very tacky. You know, like this, you don't have a real problem with people that try to like win some kind of, and you know, I hate saying this kind of shit pejoratively, but like kind of like a walk off, you know, with people's livelihoods and people's lives and shit, and also people just being assholes. Because I also saw well, y'all should have known this was coming, and why don't y'all just move? And that shit is so very tone deaf. It's so very musty, and it's just you. It's just there's no need.
And it's always said about people who haven't really lived, you know, like
Right.
people who never left their hometown. And I mean, you know, we can't all live in, you know, like Wyoming and Colorado where, you know, really nothing happens and no one wants to live in those places. But
I was about to say, but
you know,
like,
if you live somewhere, you got something you deal with. And it's something. I can't say it's always the same people necessarily, but it's something how somebody every time
it
got
never
something to
fails.
say in that realm. And it's like, come on, it's a lot of smart things you could have said, and you chose none of the smart things, and you said this instead.
Right. Of all the things you could have said, and all the times to try to be smart, this is the road that you. This is the cross you wish to bear, and it never fucking fails. It's always somebody, and it's very tacky. It's very tone deaf, and it, you know, I sometimes we sound like broken records, but you know, it's always that kind of attitude until it hits you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then, you know, then it's everyone has to have the proper nuance, and everyone has to have the proper wordage, and you know, pay attention to me and stuff. Where it's like you don't extend that to other people. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know. Like I said, it was just I saw it. I knew it was coming, and even though I hadn't, like I said, I've been checked out. I knew it was going to happen, and it never fails. And it's just niggas be mighty Republican, man. Niggas, we say it all the time on the show. Niggas be mighty Republican, but
I say it all the time everywhere I go, and niggas look at me like, you know, I grew a horn out of my nose. But it's the truth.
yeah,
And
niggas be mighty.
when it's no longer the truth, and when niggas stop being Republican, I'm gonna stop saying that shit. But until y'all do, y'all gonna get that insult, that specific insult. And hey, I regret nothing. Like I don't carry those feelings. I don't harbor those emotions. So
Who gonna check me, boo? Uh,
so
yeah,
that's
that's we had to get that out on front. If y'all had noticed, even if you could just tell from the show title and the show description this week, Dan put this together because niggas just gonna be talking. we ain't got we don't have a specific order lined up. We don't even have a certain topics lined up to talk about this week. Niggas is just gonna be talking, and
right.
whatever comes up comes out. Niggas is gonna be just talking.
Yeah. So next up, I want to say a farewell early in the show. It's not really a farewell. It's more like we can see y'all at the next stop. But the Bad Advice Show, the most recent episode of theirs is going to be their last episode on the CSPN. They are moving on to bigger and presumably better things. Although I don't know how much better it gets than the CSPN. If I could be just curt for a moment, but
Good.
yeah, no, they did their last episode, and Gordon struggled to order a pizza, and then had a 30-minute long conversation with some random person
Bro, I thought
during the
Gordon
show, and
had for a minute.
yeah,
Like
Gordon was just
it took Gordon like damn near like an entire season of Game of Thrones to order a goddamn pizza. I was like, nigga, are you making the pizza from scratch, my nigga? Like, what is going on? Like, what is like? Are you okay, Gordon? Like, what is like? Do you need an adult? what is going on? Like that nigga, he, it's like the damn piece. Whoever that was, the owner, like he was trying to tell Gordon the whole ass life story. Mid podcast. It's like, are you okay? No, the fuck you are not okay.
So we have to do a show one day. We vote just on the road, just on the move. Somebody like Mel or somebody gonna have to just like run the soundboard that day, and me and you just gonna be on the go. There's gonna be Crown of Collards on the move or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
we'll figure out the logistics. But yeah, the Bad Advice Show, man. That is Bad Advice Show been one of the staples of our network for a while, and Gordon and Sarome and Mel, when Mel decided to come from behind the scenes and actually try to keep them in check, even though it never worked out well at all.
Never really worked, yeah.
But they have been a staple of the network, and they've always provided laughs, especially with their podcast strictly being for comedy. I mean, with us, we try to sprinkle all Southern charm, but we don't. You know what? Honestly, I don't even know what the hell to categorize us, to be honest.
I categorize this as variety, to be honest. Somebody asked me, I heard you got this podcast. How would you describe it? I would just say, it's a variety show. I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
I think today's episode is going to be a great microcosm of that.
Yeah,
because we just going to talk about shit until we feel like we gave y'all a good show, and then we just going to stop. But yeah, no, that's I just call it a variety show. I mean, one week we get super serious and on top of the issues and real thoughtful and real prominent. And then some weeks we just kind of goof off and do a whole episode of misconnections or some other random stuff. But it's always a good time and it's always a good show. And for those of y'all who've been with us for a long time, since the beginning or however long it's been, let's just send this other periodic, thank you to y'all early in the show here. For rocking with us, continuing to rock with us, dealing with my summer a whole life, where I just been kind of on the move all the time and just sort of pop into my own shit when I want to.
Right. You really, like, this summer, you really have treated you really have treated the podcast like a side chick.
I mean, am I wrong? I was out here, living my best life, and I made it every week, except for one, but...
You're out there living like an inspirational Facebook post.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out.
But did I lie, is my question.
No. Yeah, told no lies, was not wrong, but why you gotta be so loud?
Reclaiming my time.
Keep it down, people listening.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Sarome and Gordon, and they're gonna go on to bigger and better. I mean, they out here, they, like I said, they, professional comedians and shit, and they know that they always have a home, and everybody here on the network supports them. So, it's not really a goodbye, just a see you later. See you around the block.
We can see you around, yeah.
Yeah, see you at the next time.
I'll be seeing you.
Right.
That's how we in our sentences to see each other. But just moving right along seamlessly as fuck to the next thing. Can we talk about how bad food festivals are?
Bro. So like it was a food festival. When was it? It was, I didn't even go. Some of my friends went. They left their cars here. They went to an ice cream festival. Nigga.
And that's what I was going to talk about specifically. Festivals that are themed around one specific type of food.
Nigga, they didn't even, because like it was during the summer, and here in the summer, all summer in Atlanta, it's been raining like Carl Thomas. So like they text me like they got there, I want to say at like 3. Nigga, they text me at 3:10 saying we finna come back. The Uber is taking us back. It rained. Like, nigga, they didn't even get to spend like 5 minutes enjoying fucking ice cream and this shit. And goddamn, it rained like fucking RL and Tony Braxton on shit. What is that damn song? What's that damn RL and Tony song?
RL was the dude from Next, right?
Huh?
RL was the dude from Next, right?
Yes. It Can't Be Friends.
Can't Be Friends. There you go.
Like, that shit was raining. And so they didn't even get to enjoy it. But I just imagine like it can't be like in theory it's a good idea. In practice and in practicality, hell no.
Yeah, no, they're just bad because, like, okay, so you got all these people who are descending on one spot for, let's say, for example, nachos. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of editing myself a little bit, but that's okay. I'm trying not to get sued. But
Fine.
yeah. So you throw in the first annual Nacho Festival, right? And people are gonna ostensibly show up to have nachos. And see, the thing about current trends in the culinary world is such that people want to see their food made. Whether you're talking about going to the Mongolian grill or the hibachi station or the fondue pit or whatever, people like seeing their food made. But I think more importantly than that, just speaking generally, people like to know that this shit ain't mass produced and just ready to be handed out. And so it would be easy at a nacho festival to just like have all your shit ready to bake and just it'd be a matter of just throwing it in the oven, taking it out 3 minutes, giving it to the person and moving on. Or doing a few at a time and then just like giving people options and shit and they can go pretty quick. Um, but yeah, no, like they're bad because people are going, and that's the main thing they're going for. And that's also the secondary thing they're going for. That's also the tertiary thing they're going for. So the concept of, oh yeah, we'll have food and entertainment, we'll have music and entertainment for kids and shit. Also, that's all secondary. That's all like mitigating at best. That's not what's going to make your festival. Your nachos is going to make your festival. Your ice cream is going to make your festival. Your beer's a little different. Beer, I mean, unless you're doing it wrong, beer festivals are designed to give you smaller amounts of beer so you can taste a whole lot of different types. And while you're waiting in the line, you're thinking about the one you got in your hand. And, it takes a little while. So it takes a little while to run through your stuff like that. So beer festivals, I mean, it's easy to get drunk if you just skip all the lines. But other than that, like, you could really extend the afternoon into the evening a little bit with a beer fest. But,
now I've been to a beer fest and it was lit, but it was inside and it was very it was condensed. It wasn't all over the place.
right. And that's the other thing. Like, usually something like a beer festival or even, like a wine tasting or something like that. Like, it's easier to control for the fact that, yeah, this is all easy to serve quickly, but to enjoy it best, you don't want to have it quickly. But, you go to like a nacho festival or some shit like that, or something where, it's some food that's got to be created manually. And people talk about, oh, I stood in line for 2 hours for food. And it's like, socially, we're not engineered to even do that. Socially, I mean, we want to go to a place, sit down, have a couple minutes with the menu, put our order in, and wait, what, 15 minutes at the most?
Right.
You're in the line that's 2 hours. That's 2 hours out. You don't know if that line gonna have the type of nachos you want or any nachos at all for that matter. By the time you get to it, so people talk about, oh man, it was a bad time. I didn't get to try anything. I wish I could have my money back. Da, 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 da. And it's like you went to something that was doomed before you got there.
Right. Like nothing
and so
about
did everybody else. Because I'll tell you this: the bigger you make the event, the more people are going to be able to show up. And because more people are able to show up, more people do show up. And the ratios for how many vendors you got to how many people have arrived, it's still fucked up.
And none of this math is gonna math well.
None of this math is gonna. It's gonna be George Bush math. It's gonna be no child left behind math. It's gonna be like, if y'all notice the hashtag math MAFF, that's me. I promulgated the widespread use of that. That was me. And the reason that is because, again, the math don't be mathing. The pewters ain't puting. So you got a situation like that, you're not gonna be able to get everybody fed fast within a few minutes or else. I remember Toronto did a mac and cheese festival. That was a flop. New Orleans does festivals for every kind of food under the goddamn sun, and they have various degrees of success. But for the most part, they be
the
alright.
logistics of that don't even sound appealing, to be honest. Because like I love mac and cheese, but nigga, mac and cheese and like a setting at a fucking festival, Like, and let's keep it a buck. Who gonna do this shit other than white folks? But
Okay, continue. Make your point.
like, let's be real. But
come on.
But like the logistics of that don't even because the way I'm thinking, like, and I admit this is my own ignorance, but I'm thinking of like maybe like think of the shit kind of like those damn hot dog eating festivals and how white folks just they don't have no sense of like couth while they eating. So I can imagine like white folks just devouring some cheese and that shit being a goddamn travesty. I can picture that. Like I can see it in my face like a motherfucker just eating some damn mac and cheese and they up there looking like a damn Green Bay Packers fan. Like I can see that in my head. I can see that in my head and it's upsetting me and my homegirl.
Oh no. There's a man down.
I can picture that. Like, imagine the motherfucker that what's the damn pack? Imagine the motherfucker that looks like what's that nigga name? Damn shit, what's his name? Coon.
Saragusa?
No, Coon.
Oh, like Coon? Coon on the Saints now. Get out of here.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, move around. He on the Saints.
Who's the current packer? Who's the current packer? Who's the current packer that look like he don't bathe regularly?
See, I don't know because I don't know who on the Packers, to be honest. But like Saragusa, the dude who signed live for Fox.
Yes.
You looking like him?
Yes. Just imagine a nigga like him just devouring goddamn mac and cheese. Like that is some scary shit. Like that is damn shame what they did to that dog. Like imagine that.
But imagine that nigga. Imagine a motherfucker like him having like half a bowl in his hand and the line he's standing in, he made his way to the front of it while he still got half a bowl in his hand.
Nigga.
Boy, the trouble is about to fucking rumble.
Nothing about this is gonna end well. Nothing at all.
None of this. Gilbert looking ass nigga out here.
All right. Okay. All right. I mean, you didn't lie, but all right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you remember Sean Gilbert, nose tackle, used to fuck shit up for the Packers. We used to fuck the Bears up with particular impunity, boy. He like reckless abandon on them dudes. But yeah, food festivals, like I said, that's my scorching hot take for this week. They're bad.
So I guess my hot take. Speaking of hot takes, also I know we real quick. And I forgot to bring it up. We was talking about Hurricane Katrina and also Hurricane Harvey. Don't be that person that uses these type of tragedies to push your personal agendas. Like I said, I haven't been on. I did see a little bit of a scandal, and I don't know everything about that, so I'm not going to comment on it and be loud and wrong. But in as a general consensus, don't use tragedies to kind of boost yourself and give yourself a pat on the back to push your
own. Don't nobody care about your smart financial planning.
Right.
If they had started a budget with you in January, they would have had enough money saved up for the shit. This ain't the time for that. Stop.
Yeah, don't nobody give a damn about your wake up now plan when it's a tragedy. But yeah, that's all. So my hot take is okay. So my girlfriend got me to watching Insecure while on vacation this past week.
How you like it so far?
I'll put it like this. I see why niggas be arguing. And I also gotta give credit to Issa.
I don't. But continue.
You know what it is? It's relatable. It's nigga piece theater. For our friends, okay. Jaded XD. Shout out to Jaded XD. It's nigga piece theater. It's the way Issa writes it. It's very relatable to like the millennial. What's above millennials?
Gen X.
It's very relatable to like millennials, Gen X, maybe baby boomers. But
no. Fuck that. We good and terrible. So damn sure don't say that shit about the baby boomers. So no, we leaving them out of this. They can suck the dick up till they hiccup for all I care.
But yeah, it's very relatable to Gen Xers and millennials, and the way she writes it, and also with current like issues and stuff. Like she writes it in a way where it's like it's very Black Twitter relatable. I'll say that, and that's why niggas argue and fight, because you can easily see someone that you may have had a Lawrence in your life, or you may have had an Issa or Molly or whatever. So it's very relatable, and people pick and choose sides and stuff, which I get why Issa. I get why niggas argue, because Issa writes it good in my opinion. But here's my.
But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if it's something that's generating that kind of conversation, it's got to be striking a lot of nerves.
But here's also why I didn't have any gripes with the show. It, like a lot of things, if I'm not really interested, I'll just sit back and be like, y'all got it. And if I decide to get into it later on, maybe. But if not, I really don't try to step on any toes. But I would just sit back and see the arguments. And just from watching the TL, for me having an objective point of view, I'm like, well, everybody kind of seemed like there's no real good guys on the show, quote unquote.
I'll say, yeah, no, everyone's flaws are like right out on display,
like,
and
right there, and from
and not only just right on display, but like these people stand in their flaws and
blatant. Like it's like everybody on the show has a sign that says, "Here's why I'm fucked up. Please help." Like every single goddamn character on the show, and like that was just before
everybody on that show listened to Bryson Tiller. Everybody on that show listens.
Everybody on that show listens to Bryson Tiller and SZA. Every single goddamn person,
and they all get something different out of them.
Every single one. And so when I watched it,
I'm mad you mentioned SZA though. But continue.
But after I get to watch it, because my girl wanted me to watch it so bad, and like I'm not, I was like, but you was
50 Cent in that 21 Questions video. It's cool. I ain't tripping.
Yeah. I can't even front.
You was holding a hand with a big ass smile on your face, boy. You was. I gotta tell people once. I know. All right, go. I know that look. I remember that look. I mean, R.I.P. to that look in my case, but I remember that look.
Fine, but so after I get, it's dead morning. We got to get XD back on here. Maybe Jade and XD.
Hope so. Yeah, one of these days, one of these months.
But I don't know, cause Jade be working. But yeah. So I mean, XD do too, but Jade be working.
Jade be out here, boy. Woo, yeah.
Jade be working like a Jamaican nigga with 5 families. But what was it?
Don't get me cussed out too. Continue.
It's fine. Everybody cussing me out. It's fine. But
everybody cussing you out is fine. Don't get me cussed out too. Shit, I ain't signing up for that. Taking half your cuss outs. Move around, boy. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So after I'm getting through watching it, I immediately got mad at the TL, because I'm like, you motherfuckers really be and hashtag you motherfuckers really be motherfuckers really be taking sides and teams and having whole ass threads and fights about these niggas, and everybody on the fucking show is bad in some kind of way. Lawrence bad,
in some profound way, yeah. Like it's not like
Lawrence bad, Issa bad, Molly bad. Damn, Dexter bad, Chad bad, Daniel bad. The one person on the show that was probably, I can say, good, and that's probably because we didn't even really see much of him. Well, the only good person on the show probably was fucking Jared. And Molly turned him away because of her internal homophobia. Like, nobody on the show is fucking good. No damn body. And people will be taking sides and fighting and cussing each other out and blocking and be like, don't at me, and just going in on each other over fictional characters that all have fucking flaws and blatant flaws at that. And I just gotta credit, I gotta credit Issa, because there's no way my simple ass could write something like this that have motherfuckers fighting over people that nobody's
that ain't real and by design, like just standing in they fucked up flaws and shit. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
It is goddamn amazing. So that was my thing. Over the weekend, I got into Insecure. Shout out to Bay, and yeah, so
See,
that's pretty
continue.
much it for me. For as that, like, yeah, I'm getting into this shit. I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, y'all be arguing over a bunch of equally flawed characters. Now, some characters do some things a bit more so than others. That
Oh
kind of,
yeah. Everybody
but
gets something right, and everybody gets something wrong. Which I mean, no big deal. But like, I mean, that's
in
life. But
general, all these niggas flawed. Yeah.
my biggest beef with the show is the name of the show because by calling it Insecure, it kind of took some of the shine away from one of my favorite bad black movies, which was Insecure. Tempest Bledsoe was in it. Nephew Tommy was in it. Cordell Moore was in it.
Push pause real quick.
And,
Is Tempest Bledsoe still with us?
who?
Tempest Bledsoe. Is she still with us?
The working theory is yes. I don't know what she's doing these days, but I mean, I would assume that she's still around kicking around doing something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't got the answers.
I just want to know. Keep checks though.
But yeah, Insecure. If you can watch the trailer. Matter of fact, I'm a tag Crowd and College when the episode come out. I'm gonna hit the hashtag with the Insecure trailer, and like you're gonna know the point in the trailer where I busted out laughing. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I just want you to, when you see it, you're gonna know. You can be like, yeah, that's what Dan laughed. So
okay.
Yeah, look for that, and then yeah, we'll talk about it as a family on the timeline at some point in theory. Anyway, I mean, I figure probably Thursday morning I might log in for about an hour, but that's how life is these days. I'm rationing out when I'm gonna be on Twitter and shit.
Right, this nigga giving deck.
I just be able to go so much, man. With the 2 jobs and shit, man. I just, not to say I wasn't grinding before, but now it's just like, man, this is just me. Like, I'm all I got, and then now I'm looking out for me with fucking full force and shit. So
yeah, I feel keep getting checks, boy. But yeah, that's all I got for far as Insecure. That's my little quick hot take is that all these niggas is flawed and niggas be arguing and picking sides of flawed characters.
Nobody would disagree with you about the character makeup of everybody on that show, but yeah, that won't stop niggas from getting deep in their bag about it, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I mean, niggas love a good argument.
It's arguing time.
Right, literally, the show is arguing time. That's literally the whole fucking show.
That should be the subtitle of the show. It's arguing time.
Right, niggas is gonna argue.
Issa, if you manage to listen to this, we are not bashing your show, but yeah, please subtitle it. It's arguing time.
Yes, subtitle it. It's arguing time. This is not a bash on your show. Trust and believe.
For every use of the hashtag Insecure, it's arguing time. Donate 5 cents to the Crown and College, which we would donate 3 cents to the CSPN. And we will keep 2 cents, one apiece, I guess. And yeah, we can help Black entertainment become great again.
Yes,
like the Harlem Renaissance.
That
was a great time in Black history.
Nigga songs is what we like to call it.
Oh Jesus, he go fucking up the church money.
Hey, all right.
Hey, yeah, cool, yeah. Anyway, so my Pelicans are in trouble.
Let's talk about the NBA because nigga.
My Pelicans are in trouble. So
what do they do?
Since the team moved to New Orleans, we had Jamal Mashburn and Peja Stojakovic at small forward. And when it ain't been them two, boy, it's been ugly. The latest iteration of ugly is Solomon Hill, who we signed from the Pacers. And I don't know nothing about Solomon Hill's career. I don't know where he played college ball. I don't know if he was drafted in the first round or the second. I don't know if he was drafted. All I know is he plays for my favorite team now, and he's hurt. Apparently something happened with the boy hamstrings. He's going to be out till at least February. And that's a problem because he's the dude we signed to play small forward. Except he's not really a current day NBA small forward.
Because he undersized as fuck, ain't he?
No. Actually, the thing is, like, ideally he'd be a power forward in today's NBA. He doesn't shoot the three too great. He's athletic. He can, get rebounds, run the floor, shit like that. But yeah, he's the guy who in today's NBA, you want him matched up against a Draymond Green. You want him matched up against, a Blake Griffin. You want him matched up against, one of those kind of guys who, again, play the four, and yeah, they got some athleticism about them, but it's not the name of the game. You don't want him against these threes. You don't want him against no Kevin Durant, no Paul George, no no LeBron, no Kawhi. Those dudes will run laps around fucking.
Yeah, I would say he'll get 8 the fuck up.
But he's what we got, or he's what we had. Because our only other small forwards are Darius Miller, who played in like fucking Montserrat or some other fucking tiny island nation for the past 4 years after we drafted him in the second round, and Quincy Pondexter, who, if you know anything about the medical staff in New Orleans, we fired like the team doctors and shit, and apparently that was the best thing we could have done because now this dude, got fucked up hamstrings and what do. So yeah, we in trouble. We don't have a small forward. We right up against the luxury tax threshold. We're paying $60 million to like 5 dudes who should all be playing center in a league that does not play centers anymore.
Right, the centers are an endangered species.
Right, and I say this as somebody who fucks with Boogie Cousins and fucks with Anthony Davis, basketballically, except I fuck with both of them as centers. And well, there's one basketball and one dude who can play center. The other one's got to play power forward.
If in who's bigger? Boogie bigger, right?
Yeah, Boogie much bigger.
Yeah, I would say put him at the center, but I'm not a GM or anything, so. But yeah,
he would be the one to do it. Nominally, he'd be listed as a center on the roster, and Davis would be forward. And if one of them or the other got in foul trouble, I'm sure they would shift around in each other position or what have you. Or
right.
Davis could shift down the center or whatever. But yeah, we in deep fucking trouble with this one, boy. This ain't regular. Like, oh man, they got the guy out for 6 weeks. He'll be fine. He'll be back before Christmas. It'll be all right. This nigga doesn't have hamstrings.
What I'm gonna do about my legs, Eddie Murphy?
And like the way the team is currently constructed, like it's about time to put the call out. Let Dan play small forward for the Pelicans. So if y'all get that hashtag popping, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm 6'4", so I'd be undersized, but I mean, fuck, they'll list me a 6'6" on the NBA roster. We'll be all right.
Fine.
Paul George is 6'6". He was a small forward.
Hold on, wait,
Paul Pierce.
I was about to say Paul George like
he was a small forward,
ain't he?
Yeah. I said the wrong Paul. I'm thinking about the one who is still in the league, not the one who done retired.
Yeah,
nigga, you hate.
Fuck that.
The nigga you hate.
I hate y'all know I hate that. If you listening to this podcast right now, search my @name and search Paul Pierce. I actually did a thread of things that I hate about Paul Pierce, and that shit is like 30 tweets long. If you search it and retweet and quote to it with the hashtag Crown of Collars, and I'll retweet with your reaction to my thread about what my hate for Paul Pierce. I hate anybody that knows me knows I hate that motherfucker with a passion. Fuck Paul Pierce and anybody that love him.
Give us your top 2 reasons why you hate Paul Pierce right now for those who might be uninitiated.
Top 2 reasons why I hate Paul Pierce. Number one is that his face looks like what? Okay. Number one reason I hate him is years ago, I forget which exact season, but it was the Hawks and the Celtics, and the Hawks were the 8 seed, the Celtics were the 1 seed, and it went 7 games, but it wasn't very competitive. At least
2008. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, okay, 2008. It was in Boston. It wasn't very competitive. Every game in Boston, it was a blowout of at least 40 fucking points, if not more. The only competitive games were games in Atlanta, and I want to say it was Game 6. Yeah, it was Game 6. It was last game in Atlanta. And Paul...
Don't tell me Paul Pierce busted 3 in your lives sent it to Game 7.
No. What he did was he got hurt, went out on a wheelchair.
Oh, that was the wheelchair Paul. Yes. Okay. Yeah, fuck that nigga for that.
Couple possessions later, trotted back out like fucking Forrest Gump and hit a 3, and I mean, they still lost the game, but just the fact that he did that shit pissed me the fuck off so goddamn bad. And I'm never one to say a player is faking an injury or whatever. But on that particular one, nigga, you went out in a goddamn wheelchair. You supposed to not come back into the game. That's you. Whenever players will rolled out in a wheelchair, that is usually a serious, at minimum game in the injury. This motherfucker trotted back out like he goddamn George Bush after a press conference. And just came out with his head bobbing and shit and just hit a three. And I've hated that nigga ever since. And the number 2 reason why I hate Paul Pierce is that he looks like a fucking Furby.
Wait, say it again?
The number 2 reason I hate Paul Pierce is that he looks like a fucking Furby. He looks like a goddamn Rattata. That's what the fuck he looks like. He looks like the Pokemon Rattata.
Really? Oh my god!
But you know, neither here nor there.
Oh my goodness!
I hate that nigga. Fuck Paul Pierce and the ground that he walks on. I hate that nigga. Paul Pierce, if you ever listen to this podcast, square up, nigga.
I'm low key surprised, but also like not surprised that you didn't mention that patchy ass beard that he got.
Oh, nigga, his goddamn beard looks like
number 3.
Like when you getting the haircut and like it's been a while and the barber is cutting off all your hair and the shit forms a ring around the chair. That's what Paul Pierce's facial hair looked like. Patches of dead hair just molded together, barely molded together. Fuck Paul Pierce.
Yes, indeed.
But
so yeah,
NBA is fucking crazy. That Kyrie Irving trade, there's still some shit going on with that, isn't it?
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas' hip is messed up with some shit like that, and Cleveland trying to get more assets.
You know what? I wouldn't even like, nigga. I would give me everything, and when I say everything, I would want everything.
Now, see, the problem with everything is eventually the money got to line back up the other way. And that would then mean Cleveland got to give some shit up too. But I can see Cleveland like offloading. God, who is useless on that team? I mean everybody. But
I wasn't gonna say that, but
who has expired their usefulness? So let's see. So starting ostensibly would be Isaiah Thomas, J.R. Smith, LeBron. And then some variant of Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson would be your starters. And let's see, they got Korver coming off the bench. They got Crowder coming off the bench. So I guess that's your shooting guard and your small forward right there. Not that Jay Crowder's going to play a whole lot of small forward. He's probably going to play a lot of small ball 4 with Cleveland when he is on them. Zizic was also in this trade. Like, they really traded for a nigga who sounds like zipping the zipper up, which I fuck with. I fuck with that. I dig it. I am on board. I'm Team Zizic all season. Every time a nigga gets into the game, I'm going to be like the loudest motherfucker on Twitter supporting Zizic for getting to play some basketball.
Get checked.
Think I'm playing. Think it's a game. He's about to be my favorite non-Pelican player in the NBA. Think it's a game.
He's going to be out here supporting. Say it again.
Zizic. As far as I'm concerned, his name ain't got no vowels in it. It's ZZC. Can't give me somebody with a name that fun. Think I'm not going to be a fan of his specifically. Who else in the league got a fun name? Somebody find me a list. That's y'all homework, Crown of College listeners. Find me some fun NBA players with some fun NBA player names so I can become fans of theirs.
Yes, specifically, just them.
Because again, my Pelicans are in fucking shambles. So give me some fun player names to root for, and I will do it. I don't care if they're on your favorite team or some other team. But yeah, give me some good names so I can root for these dudes loud as hell when they get in the game. That's what I want. That is my 2017-18 in the NBA. And also, fuck James Harden.
Yes, always and forever fuck James Harden. Always and forever. We here at the Crown of College Podcast do not fuck with James Harden as a staff, record label, and as a fuck.
That is correct. You got anything else, Jeremy?
That's about I do got one thing to say.
Okay.
Um, because y'all know I go on Facebook like every 5 months.
Swag charge to the maximum. That wasn't it?
I fucking hate you.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess I earned that.
You did. So shout out. So some of my family members only means of keeping up with me is fucking Facebook. Cause like I didn't really talk to them much when I was home, and two, I only be on Facebook like once every, like I said, 3 months because it's fucking Facebook.
Yeah, you jump in, see all the notifications from that one or two posts, and then you get right the fuck back out. Which I suppose I don't blame you for that, because yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you standing in your truth, you ain't deleting none of that shit, which I find admirable. But continue.
Mm-hmm. And also too is that it's funny. It's funny seeing family members that you never really talk to and food with act like you brand new for not basically like keeping up with the Kardashians with them on Facebook. Like I have a family member that swears that I am a new nigga and I done changed and all this, and it's like, my nigga, I rarely talked to you when I was home. Like they'll be like, then they'll text my other family members and be like, why didn't Jeremy respond to my posts in this, that, and the third? And it's like, it's not that deep, beloved. Like I do, like, are you okay? No, the fuck you are not okay. Like, what are you?
Right, like you and Jeremy been not on the same wavelength. Why is this news to you?
Right, like,
what's going on?
I literally rarely talked to you when I was home. So like, why? And then and over a Facebook post, like, nigga, Facebook ain't that deep to me. Like, nigga, we supposed to be family. Like, what?
I mean, clearly Facebook ain't that deep to you. I mean, you the nigga who told us that rule number 12 was don't be out here in these streets if your hair look like a bag of frozen French fries.
Really?
Do you want me to go pull it up?
Really?
It will be the show's image this week. Don't fuck with me. You know this happened.
Did the people really need to know that? Really?
You know this happened. Don't make. Hashtag don't make.
Please. Anyway.
All right. Yeah, that's nicely. I'm a chill for the next 4 minutes.
Anyway, but yeah, just family members. Some family members just doing the absolute most. It is just hilarious to me. That's all.
But would it be a Georgia family dynamic if they wasn't doing the most?
That's true.
Okay, just double checking. Continue though.
That's true. But yeah, that's really all I got for this week. Like I said, niggas is just talking this week.
Yeah, we just said some shit, talked about a couple topics, made it seem like we had a show pulled together. When in actuality, this was one of the that y'all get from us every once in a while. And according to feedback I've gotten previously, y'all tend to kind of like a little bit when we just kind of go off the rails like this. So if you made it this far on this episode, my God, thank you so much.
Right.
Because
you are a saint.
10 minutes ago, to be honest.
Right. If you made it this far, congratulations. You are a saint. Cause
I will put $1 in your Cash App.
Right. Hashtag damn be working. Shit. If you made it this far, God bless you.
I ain't putting more than $1. I will put $1 in your Cash App though. Just hit me with your cash tag, use the hashtag Crown in College, and leave a 5-star comment on iTunes. That's the big one right there, yo. On that note, we can go ahead and call it. I think we gave y'all plenty of show for this week. Next week, expect us to maybe have actual topics, but also maybe not. We can't prove any of that right now.
Yeah, it's debatable. We'll do our best to give y'all a real show though. We'll figure it out to our fans, and it's also our 3-year anniversary month. So we can't be musty and not give y'all the good product because y'all been rocking for us for three going on 3 years. So
right, yeah. So September, we'll be good for you.
Yeah. So September we will do our very best to give you a finished product and give you quality podcasting that has kept y'all with us, rocking with us for these going on 3 years.
Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and call it. Once again, this is episode number 135. August 29th, never forget, for all my people in New Orleans, we're going to bounce back and be stronger than ever.
Yes,
My
sir.
people in Houston, whether you've been through this before or it's been a while or this is your first time going through this, keep your head. We're resilient people. And we always bounce back. We always come back stronger. We always come back better. We always come back fresher. And
So fresh and so clean.
yeah, so I mean, feel these emotions, feel this, feel it all, feel it wholly. Find someone that you like, trust, rely on. If that needs to be one of us, then so be it, I guess. I don't know if Jeremy wants to sign up for that. I certainly don't mind. Um, yeah, hit us up, talk to us, let us know how y'all doing. If you know reputable links to GoFundMe's or YouCarings or otherwise charities to donate to, hit us with those in the Crown and College hashtag. We will signal boost in those ways as well. And on that note, yeah, we wish you all the best this week. Have a good one.
Peace.